Hey Hunters, Lord here, back with another Monster Hunter Wilds trailer video. As I'm sure many of you saw, Monster Hunter Wilds was announced at the Game Awards last night, and I don't think I could be any more excited. I feel like I've watched this trailer 1,000 times already. But with that being said, today's video is going to cover 5 things that I think you might have missed in the Monster Hunter Wilds official reveal trailer. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Number 1. Slinger and Scoutflies. As most of you probably know, the next Monster Hunter title is being worked on by the same team responsible for World and Iceborne. Knowing this, many speculated that the next Monster Hunter release would be some sort of a Monster Hunter World 2, and the trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds certainly did its best to help bolster these rumors. In the trailer, when we get a close-up of our hunter, we can see that he has what appears to be both a Slinger and Scoutfly cage on his armor. Scoutfly cages did have a few different looks, as you can see here with these two characters from World, and our trailer hunters seems to closely resemble the Scoutfly cage of the handler from World. The Slinger also looks much smaller and less pronounced than it did in World, so my assumption would be that this Slinger will be purely for slinging things and not for grappling or clutching onto monsters. Number 2. Potential Gos Harag subspecies. In the trailer, we get a very good look at some bear-like creatures with creepy red, almost skin-to-the-muscle style faces. They chase the hunter down in a large pack and even stop to lay some carnage down on smaller armadillo monsters. Now, these bear-like monsters share a striking resemblance to our favorite abominable snowman, Gos Harag. The main difference here is these have much longer tails, as well as fur covering their entire arms, whereas Gos has almost like his sleeves are rolled up so he can attach ice swords to his arms. Also, we can see that their faces are very red. Again, this is similar to an enraged Gos Harag. Now, this is definitely a little bit more speculative, as the similarities aren't super glaring aside from the body style being very bear-like, but I think it would be interesting to see a desert Gos Harag subspecies in Monster Hunter Wilds. Number 3. Fulgurite. As we see the raptor mount leap across these insane-looking rock formations, I'm inclined to think of Fulgurite. Fulgurite is sometimes made when lightning strikes the ground, fusing minerals in the earth as they shoot up off of the ground, creating these cool but often smaller mineral formations that solidify into a rock-like piece of something called Fulgurite. Again, these aren't typically huge in the real world, but Monster Hunter is known for taking small things and scaling them up to insane proportions to build their world and monsters. I wonder then if these massive rock formations are made from the huge lightning storms in this area, just like the one shown in this trailer. Could they be procedural and created as you hunt, popping up randomly during storms? Or will they be a steady constant, a reminder of massive storms of the past that help shape the lands that we will be hunting in a little over a year? Number 4. 2 weapons. Now, if you guys watched my last video, I religiously pointed out that whenever the new mount is shown, you can clearly see a light bowgun in the sling on the right side of the mount. Now, this begs the question to me, will we be able to carry multiple weapons at once? Another idea I've seen thrown around is that it'll be kind of Wild West style, where you got your light bowgun in your pouch next to you, and when you're atop your mount, you can pull it out gunslinger and shoot from atop, your horse type vibes. Now, the idea of being able to instantly switch weapons in the field is super interesting. Now, I wonder, would a single set be able to be built around 2 weapons? As we can see, he has some sort of sword on his back and a bowgun. Those obviously take very different skills, so will we be building one set for this? Would we be able to swap between them at will, or will it be only after a certain amount of time type thing? Will it just be a weapon swap, or will we be able to stow a second full set of armor on our mount, allowing us to fully switch mid-fight to an entirely different setup without having to go to camp? This is a super interesting idea and leads to an exciting amount of speculation for the community. There's definitely tons of ideas pinging around in my head right now just having looked at this, but let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Number 5. No Palico? Well, it seems impossible that any mainline Monster Hunter game would be released without a Palico companion for your hunts. It's actually happened before. In Monster Hunter Tri and 3U, you got Shakalaka companions instead of Palicos. One thing I noticed after going back and watching the other main game trailers is that Palicos are shown in almost all of them and given a prominent amount of screen time in most. However, in the Monster Hunter World announcement trailer specifically, They showed off mostly the new mechanics, environments, and ways that you could play around with that, and didn't show any Palicos. Given that this is the same team, I actually don't think we'll have to worry about our favorite fuzzy felines being missing from Monster Hunter Wilds. So, did you guys notice all those things? What did you notice that I didn't include in my list? Be sure to leave a comment down below. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, as it's a great way to support the video for free. If you're new to the channel, new to Monster Hunter, be sure to subscribe for more content coming up on Monster Hunter Wilds. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Thanks so much for watching, and happy hunting.